Hey YouTube, welcome to my world. This is part 2 of episode 207 of P Valley, simply titled Jackson. And I left off with Mercedes having her moment at the pool with Terica, and they're just talking about everything. And it cut from there to the EMS taking Miss Ernestine. And she didn't want to go to the hospital because she said she didn't want to die alone, and she knew she wasn't coming back. And Uncle Clifford said goodbye. Lil Murder told her to tell her bye. And I really believe that Miss Ernestine is leaving. She's leaving. Terica is talking about missed visitations and why didn't Mercedes come to her 7th birthday party. And as Terica is upset and Mercedes is having to talk to her through a door, she sees Miss Patrice in the mirror. Mercedes does, and she's looking at her reflection. So she really talked to her. She didn't really go at her. And Terica told her, you didn't have to prove anything to me. She just needed her to be her mom. Uncle Clifford is crying in the shower, and he's really having a moment because he's really coming to terms of what's going on. And he hears the thong song coming from his room. And this was earlier when he made a reference to Cisco. And Lil Murder said, who? And when he goes in the bedroom, Lil Clifford is dressed up in some of his clothes and dancing around. And he's trying to vogue. They're laughing. And they fall on the bed. And Uncle Clifford starts to cry. Lil Murder comforts him. And I will go ahead and say this for the ones who were so bothered by the sex scene between Lil Murder and Big Teak. You really gonna be bothered this week because they made love. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't dirty. It was intense. It was loving and caring. And if you could take the fact that it was just two people, you could deal a little bit better. But they ain't gonna be able to do that. The next morning, Lil Murder was crying, and he asked Uncle Clifford, why did you let me in? And Uncle Clifford said, because you needed me. And last night I needed you. Mercedes asked Terica one last time, what you gonna do? She tossed her the car keys and she said they would either go back to Chucalissa or to Jackson. Terica drove. She got in the turn lane and she put that blinker to go to Jackson. When they made it back, they were at Mercedes' house watching TV. Miss Patrice comes on there. Terica was getting ready to turn the TV off, and Mercedes said, no, it's okay. She has no power. Give her no energy. And Terica asked Mercedes if she was going to burn in hell. And Mercedes said if so, she'll be right there with her. Haley went to see Keyshawn at home. Derek was eyeing her, and Haley told her, I'm somebody who used to work with her at the club. And surprisingly, she got past the guard dog. She bought the baby something. And she talked to Keyshawn through a story that she told Regal. Keyshawn was listening to every word. And she asked her what was she talking about. She reached in the bag, there was a phone in there. Haley told her, look up Haley Colton when you ready to learn to swim. That was the episode. It was deep. It tugged at your heartstrings. We love Miss Ernestine, and we're not ready to let her go. But it's coming. Uncle Clifford has a lot on his plate. Excuse me. Again, Uncle Clifford has a lot on her plate. Fighting to keep the pink and coming to the terms that Miss Ernestine is leaving him. Lil Murder is back, and who knows where this could go. Is Lil Murder ready to come out and live his truth? Haley, I feel, is going to be an ally to Keyshawn. She knows her situation all too well. And maybe Keyshawn is ready to swim. Again, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my world. If you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Twitter at Cosby, COSBEE. I'm Stephanie Cosby on all other social media platforms, and I am Miss Cosby on Insta. I close my broadcast with, if you find yourself stopped by the police, try to make it home safely out of that stop alive. Mask up over your mouth and over your nose. Monkeypox and COVID is running rampant. About a month ago, I had COVID. Lastly, try your best to love one another. If you like what you heard, like, share, and subscribe. Till the next time, peace.